Pretty similar forecast tomorrow from what we saw for today. A warm day overall, breezy winds at times, short sleeve weather, no doubt about it, here in the midpoint of February. Hard to believe. Grab that WAP First Alert weather app as well, especially if you have errands to run in the morning hours, because we could have a decent chance at some showers in the forecast at about 30% hour by hour through the morning. You'll notice temperatures climbing from the 60s into the 80s as we head into the afternoon. So the cloud cover and a few of those passing showers not going to do anything to kind of quell the warmth that we're dealing with right now. Watch out for a patch or two of light fog also if you're not being impacted by a few of these scattered showers. So again, morning hours 30% hour by hour, then we drop off to 20 to 10% as we head towards the afternoon. So your better opportunity of seeing rain tomorrow will be during the morning commute. And as we take a look at future sustained winds, you can see how those winds start to elevate as we go into the afternoon hours. So with the lighter winds around during the morning hours, that could promote some fog development, but with some gusty winds, maybe in the upper teens to low 20-mile-per-hour range for tomorrow afternoon. Once again, probably the hair product wouldn't be a bad idea. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. We're tracking some cloud cover that has moved back in over top of us here late this afternoon. A weak frontal boundary drifting towards the south. That's going to stall over our area. It's going to help be the trigger for a few of these showers. So you can see how our model trying to spit out a few showers already. That hasn't been the case. So if we see anything today, should be very spotty in nature, but kind of a front sagging towards the south, as you can indicate here with this line of green. And then you also see the northerly wind flow to the north of the front, southerly wind flow to the south of the front, but the front essentially stalling either directly overhead or just to the north of Baton Rouge. So along this, we could see some scattered showers during the morning hours on Friday. Here we are at 8 a.m. and then the rain sort of dissolve as we get towards the afternoon. Again, you saw that lowering rain chance into the afternoon from that 30% hour by hour to about 10% by the time we get towards the afternoon. So a break from the rain until we wait the arrival of another front. That front's going to be coming in Saturday evening. You'll notice thunderstorm action Saturday going to stay towards our north. So we're not going to worry about severe weather this time around with this next front, but we will have a few more scattered showers to dodge for our Saturday plans over the weekend. Very different days, Saturday and Sunday, in terms of the forecast. Notice the wind streams here on Sunday, predominantly from the north. So we're going to be dealing with a cooler air mass and a drier air mass. Here we are paused at 2 o'clock, and just happened to be at 2 o'clock on Sunday is the Mystic Crew of Mutts, the Puppy Parade here in Baton Rouge, a fan favorite here for the local area. Temperatures climbing from the 50s into the 60s. So there's definitely going to be a chill in the air thanks to breezy conditions, if not windy conditions. Could see wind gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour during the day on Sunday. So that 61 probably going to feel more like 56, 57 degrees when you factor in the wind chill. So definitely bundle up and bundle up the pups as well. So here's the future temperature change. There's the cold air mass right here. It's going to slowly work its way off towards the east and then dive south as we get towards the early part of next week. So you can see even the jet stream kind of representing this roller coaster ride. And as that dip occurs, here comes the downward trend in terms of temperature. So yeah, we've got to give you a first alert to some frosty conditions, a frost and a freeze possible Tuesday morning of next week. So we're talking about February the 24th. 33 right now is the projected low here in Baton Rouge, 1 degree away from the freezing mark, but you can see areas north and east of Baton Rouge expected to possibly touch that, if not be a degree or so below that. So areas of frost could be possible area-wide. The freezing temperatures in terms of the light freeze for areas north and east of Metro Baton Rouge right now. So you see highlighted there and that blue shade of color, that's that light freeze potential. 1, 2, 3 hours. Not a very long duration freeze, but still enough for budding or blooming plants to have some impact. So people and pets, obviously number one, that's our loved ones. Those are the ones that are most concerned anytime it turns cold. But the plants, yeah, a little bit more of an issue now that we're starting to feel like spring. They're starting to kind of think that it's spring and starting to sprout, but that's not necessarily good when you've got these temperatures starting to dip back down into the 30s. But it's only temporary. This is a cold snap as we look towards the early half of next week, because by the time we get towards the middle of next week, temperatures already starting to rebound, and we'll be back into the mid to upper 70s by the middle of next week.